This is a big day. We should hopefully start the BRZ today. Everything is out of the car right now, but that is because we have the new fan kit from Mishimoto. We got the new map sensor, we got the boost controller, we got all the parts that we needed overnighted. So we're literally starting off today by putting this fan shroud back in the car, finding how that goes back in. This saves a lot of space. We could have done a little test comparison, Cal, but that's already going back in. Bill from Delicious Tuning is coming over here in like 3 hours. We need to get everything ready for him to jump in the car and start this up. To add a little more pressure and a little more difficulty to this install because it's just not hard enough, we have the painters here right now. That wall looks amazing. It dried overnight, so super stoked on that. And
it's in there. It's done.
damn.
That's it.
What's nice about this kit, it's already plug and play, so like we don't even do any wiring. It's literally ready to go. Yeah, literally the plugs are ready to get just boom. So that is awesome, but the rest of the whole entire shop is gonna get painted today. So literally, I know it looks like crap. I say this in every video. This is a mess. Today, it should get done. So a lot of big things going on today, a lot of stuff to do, time, what?
That's it.
Yeah, I know, that's awesome. That's an awesome 250 bucks, well spent. And you get higher airflow. Bolt everything in. Oh, the tabs are already there.
Done.
Wow.
I told you.
Wow.
I wasn't kidding when I said it was done.
Wow. What about the hardware?
There's no hardware.
There is right there. So we can still use we can still use factory mounts for all of our stuff. We had something right here, the overflow. Where's the overflow? We can put that back.
Oh, yeah.
So again, for today's video, guys, excuse all the background noise that we have, but I wanted to give you guys a little look on how close the turbo sits to the fans. We have clearance. It is extremely close, but some of you guys have actually been DMing us, myself and Calvin, showing examples of your turbo BRZ, and there's someone running a massive turbo. His like sits literally on the back of his fans, and he says he isn't having issues. It is gonna be extremely hot. Maybe if we want to, I can maybe put like a turbo blanket on it, or we can cover it. But right now, we're just gonna button everything back up, do a hard mount, double check all of our fittings, just make sure everything is tight. And then Delicious should be here within a couple hours. So we should give our first effort on turning this bad boy on. Here are some things we got in the mail today. This is what I ordered a couple days ago. I'm gonna be frank with you guys. I am not the most knowledgeable about this stuff. Neither is Calvin, which is why we haven't done it yet. But Delicious is coming over, and I think they made me my own like Delicious boost controller. So I bought this AEM one for no reason apparently. But check this out for any BRZ owners who are boosted, or I mean, heck, I guess if you just wanted to have a gauge in your car for whatever reason, like you wanted an AFR gauge in an NA car, you could do that if you wanted to. This is the gauge I got. So this gauge shows me to what I believe is the AFR boost, and I think that's it. But it's nice because it's all in one gauge, and this little vent actually will go in the AC vent on the left-hand side. All the BRZ 86 FRS drivers can relate and know what I'm talking about. There's that vent right here. So we're gonna pop that vent out, and this will go into that vent, which is nice because I don't personally like having like a gauge pod just like hanging out of nowhere. I think they look out of place and whatnot. So I'm really stoked on this thing. I'm really excited to try it out. So I'm here with Zach from Delicious Tuning. Delicious has literally tuned this car every single time. Anytime I've ever like done tuning, they've always are the ones who have handled it. So of course they're coming down, they're gonna hook us up with this. They brought us some things, and guys, excuse all the painting stuff in the background, I'm sorry. Explain to everybody the controller and why I'm not using the controller that I got and all that jazz.
So the first thing we're doing is mounting the boost controller right here onto the compressor housing as close as we possibly can. The reason for that is because when you shorten the vacuum lines, you can allow for the quickest possible response from the solenoid. The less delay you have, the better responding the turbo is going to be. The second thing is that we have this upgraded manifold absolute pressure sensor here, or MAP sensor for short. The factory sensor can only read up to about 5.5 psi, and this setup is going to be good for probably between 25 to 30. Woo. So we upgraded to a 4-bar sensor here.
Damn, boy. So earlier I asked Zach, I was like, so what do you think like power wise we can get to? I don't want to give him exact numbers, and I want there to be like some room for them to guess. But like you said, like easy fives.
Oh yeah, 500 will be not breaking a sweat on this kind of setup.
Boy, this got to be faster than the 350.
But it won't be faster than the RX-7.
Or will it?
Well, how fast is the RX-7?
600, and it's 2,500 pounds.
Well, I don't know. That depends on how quickly you want to blow things up here.
Damn. Damn. And also remember, I do have a built motor. How my motor is built, and I saw some questions that you guys had asked. At what point is it too much for the motor? And Zach actually made a good point that I wasn't even aware of. And what were you saying about, it's more so about boost pressure?
What you really have to worry about is how much effective pressure you have in the combustion chamber. The motor itself, the bottom end, everything you've done to it is capable of holding a lot more power than the head gaskets on the FA20 are currently capable of. So realistically, where your motor can easily handle 30 to 32 PSI, maybe a little bit more, the head gaskets on these cars usually start to give out more in the 27 to 28 PSI region. So we're gonna keep it conservative so you can drive it for a long time to come without having to change those head gaskets every weekend.
Right.
And probably settle around the 24 to 25 PSI area.
Damn, and I don't want to like let them know how much power we can make, but you said we can get to 5s super easy with like way less than 25. So like, just you wait, boys, just you wait. So we're literally just prepping the car, getting ready to start. We like could potentially straight tune today, but unfortunately the air intake for the turbo, JDL gave us the wrong size coupler and they gave us a 3-to-3 when we actually needed a 4-to-3 coupler. So I don't know if street tuning is the best idea for today, but Zach, as you said, we could definitely get it going today, get at least a small basin on there. So
we'll get the idle and the drivability going. We're not going to do some crazy pulls down the street. We don't want the turbo to suck up any squirrels or other.
Yeah, if we get anything into those turbines, that turbo is toast. So we got to be careful with that. And for those that are going to say, I want you to just run a mesh screen, all that stuff, that's still sketchy. And the last thing I want to do is send a rock through this turbo when we have Stance Wars Seattle in less than 2 weeks. And I want this to be there.
Odds of success.
Fine.
I give us
86%.
I was about to say
Nice meme. He said 86. Get it? You don't get it. You don't have a beer, Z. Right now they're priming the turbo. It is said that when a turbo starts its life, you want to get some oil in the turbo before the car actually starts. We pulled the fuse on the fuel pump so that when we go to start, we're actually pushing oil through the turbo, hence priming the turbo. After this, Zach is loading a little base map, and all fingers crossed, she isn't dead. So
It's gonna go great. We are flashing the ECU. We don't have a very great connection, so I am literally holding the cable in place, hoping to God that we don't lose it.
Oh, if you let go, bricked EC memes. Don't do it. Don't let them brick your memes.
moment of truth.
That's rude. Woo! All our hard work, Tej. No kaboom, Tej. No kaboom.
I will say I am nervous right now. I'm like nervous as fuck. I'm like, just want to make sure nothing leaks, nothing explodes. I just want everything to be smooth sailing. That's what I'm hoping for. So fingers crossed, we should be good. Zach, let me know when you're gonna try to get her going.
Whenever you say go. Just pull the trigger, baby.
All right, fuck. All right, I'm ready when you are. Ooh! Ooh, boy! Ooh! I missed that unequal length, baby! I missed that unequal length! Look for any sort of leaks or anything. Ooh, she's smelly. Ooh, I smell the new exhaust. How? Oh, fuck, that scared me. That's a little close.
Hey, look at our fucking hoses. Look at our hoses in there. Hey, don't put your hand where
how's the turbo
the
going?
spinny thing.
Turbo's spinning.
Don't put your hand in there.
Zach, how's it looking up here?
Pretty good so far, still holding that. Just getting some base numbers for the fuel trims here, checking out the vacuum, making sure everything looks good. Make a couple adjustments after I get enough data.
Damn, son! Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, you can hear the turbo just from that. It reminds me of my Jay-Z. All this white smoke is coming from the new headers that we have and that new downpipe. That's that typical like brand new exhaust burn. I think it smells good. I enjoy that. That's just the smell of new parts, baby. You out here coughing.
I'm sick, dude. You're gonna kill me.
Dude, it legit smells like popcorn. Joke's on us, there's something burning, but we just can't see it yet. Nice meme.
That's not a nice meme, T. I don't
Nice
know why
meme.
you would say nice. Why would you say that?
I'm desperately checking for anything that I can find of anything rubbing or leaking, making sure that everything is good. So I'm not familiar with how this kit looks.
It feels like oil's running through it. It's warm.
Is it warm? If it's warm, there's oil in it.
Yeah, it's warm.
I think that's residual. Let me go to the back. That's not bad, but the motor's so loud, I see the blow-off valve opening, but I can't even hear it. But I can hear like the turbo like spooling, slowing down, which sounds pretty good. Damn. Look at that turbo, just keep on spinning. Listen to that little whistle. That's the sound of success, boys. That is so good. So we had a couple things that I wasn't able to talk about on camera. We had some steam coming over here from kind of where like the overflow is. I'm not sure where it was coming from. It looked like it was just coming from the radiator, but once the fans kicked on, that went away. There's like some white little smoke right here. I had the same thing on my GTX on the 2JZ, but that was like literally only when the turbo like was brand new and it mostly went away. I'm keeping my eyes on that, but so far that looked good. Our fuel numbers looks pretty okay.
Oh yeah, fuel trims are tits. Vacuum settled down when it got up to operating temp and looks solid.
So I know that you're like, please go drive the car right now. But at the moment, we don't have the right coupler to put the air filter on. And as tempted as I am to drive it with nothing covering the turbo, I really don't want to screw anything up before I take this to Seattle. We have that part literally being overnighted to us. And when we get it, we're gonna drive it on the road. It's on a base tune right now, so it's not even like tuned where it's gonna be. It's just like everything's good. It might be a little bit sloppy, but like everything's good. And then we're gonna go straight to the dyno, and we wanna pull 5 or way more than 5. We can do that. I wanna hear what you guys have to say. My initial goal is to hit 5. We can hit 5 like with our eyes closed. Should we just like get a comfortable 5 and like call it there? Or like, should we like stretch and go way beyond 5? It will still be considered safe, but like, how far should we stretch these numbers, boys? That's where I'm gonna end today's video. It is almost 9 o'clock. It's not 9 o'clock. It's almost 8 o'clock. It's getting late. Huge shout out to Zach from Delicious Tuning. I'm gonna link everything down below. So if you wanna go check out anything they have, all the parts, all the delicious parts I have on my car are all on their website. So for any of the 86 Pros that are curious, links will be down below. It's crazy to think of how much progress that I've gotten with that car. And I love that you guys have been with me every step of the way. Now, I'm gonna throw in a little flashback here. Years ago, I literally said, I can't wait to rocket bunny my car and put a turbo in it. And I have finally got that turbo setup I have always wanted. Like before YouTube, like right when I got the BRZ, that's literally what I said. So today meant a lot that it's working, it's on. We haven't like street tuned it yet, but it's on a base tune. And the fun is about to start with that car. Catch me in New York this weekend. All the information is in the description down below. And same goes with anybody close to Seattle. I'm gonna be there in 2 weeks. And the BRZ is gonna be at that location. So if you are interested in coming to say what's up, we have a pop-up shop for Hunting Company, both releasing limited edition clothes just for those locations. Be sure to come out and say what's up. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out and keep moving forward.
And I'm feeling